I know what you mean, man.
Yeah, man.
All right. We got good evening stories together with us. I've had some really good times. We had a little call before we started recording. We had just some business type stuff, you know. But welcome to the channel. How are you doing?
Doing so good, man. How are you doing?
I couldn't be happier with anyone else right now. It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Same. It's been really awesome meeting you, man. I really do dig this vibe.
Honestly, same. Whenever I saw your videos the other day, I was like, damn, this guy. I know this vibe because I am this vibe a little bit, you know? And if that can be woven together into something beautiful, like, I don't know, something to create something beautiful to the people, or and maybe and some good times just in general for us both, that's a win in my eyes. And
Agreed.
I was thinking to do some voice play, because you're a beatboxer, you're an opera singer, I've heard. And I'm a beatboxer too, so you know, it's gonna be some real good. It's gonna work out. Just say that.
Obviously.
I'm excited about this.
Same.
You should follow VOICEPLAY, of course. Welcome to the thing. Shall we just get right into it? Shall we do the standard format that you and I have, where we just do a reaction and then a analysis?
Yeah, let's do that.
Also, if you want to pause it, you can just pause it, because this is the website where you can just both interact on the video.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. So, you want to start it? So just get you into the vibe?
Sure. Let's jump into that.
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, it works. This is Halloween. I've not seen this, by the way.
Happy Halloween!
Yeah, I don't even remember this.
Same. I don't know this. Earl is there, though.
What is this child? What is this?
I don't know.
Thank you.
Oh, the snare.
Boys and girls of every age.
Okay.
Would you like to see something strange? Come
Janon.
with us and you will see. This our town of Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween. Everybody make a scene. Trick or treat till the neighbors die a fight. Everybody
Yo! Hold on. I need to pause. Hold up. I need to pause this. I didn't know Jano could do that. I didn't know that. Also, that Earl and Janon are there at the same time. I thought I thought Earl left and then Janon joined.
That's what I thought too. Like, is this what's the? Is this featuring Janon before he joined, or what's the deal with this?
I don't know. Let's see. Let me see the original video. It's 6 years ago. It is not a feature at all. It's just, I don't know. VOICEPLAY is Earl, Ellie, Janon, Lane, and Jeff. So Janon joined, and then Earl left.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I didn't think there was an overlap like that. That's awesome.
Same. What I also noticed in the video is that the kick is not like a. It is way more breathy, which I really like. It has some bounce to it.
The idea of it being just having those or just these very dum 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 kind of really full drum and bass there. Yeah. And it's just so powerful.
Exactly. So wide.
Yeah, and it really just it really captures everything, especially when you have the backup harmonies of this hollow, and they're not really completing words. They're just really accenting the leading melodic line. I love that, the way that's arranged.
I didn't even notice that. I was so focused in the beatboxing that I didn't even realize that they didn't even finish the sentences. So
yeah, it's something I really dig about acapella arrangements, where the backup lines just don't. They're literally just there to support the leading lines. But it's so, their harmonies are so tight, and it just adds so much ambiance and atmosphere to their piece. It's so good.
I agree. So I'll put it a little bit back so we can get back into the vibe. And also see what I missed, because I obviously missed some stuff.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene. Trick or treat till the neighbors die a fight. Everybody scream in this town of Halloween.
Oh shit!
Under your bed, teeth ground sharp and eyes glowing red.
I am the one hiding under your stairs. Fingers like snakes and spiders in my hair.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween.
Wow! Crazy!
In this town we call home.
Everyone hail to the pumpkin song.
In this town, don't we love it now? Everyone's waiting for the next surprise.
Round that corner, man, hiding in the trash can. Something's waiting now to pounce, and how you'll scream. This is
I love the visual storytelling, man. I love it so much. They went all out on this. Every single second, you cannot look away because something interesting will just happen out of nowhere.
Yeah. First the rhythms of it. Halloween, just those strong triplets happening. But even beyond those really strong triplets, just the fact that the beatboxing is so consistent all the way through it.
Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if the beatboxing was a loop, because it's that good. But I also wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't, because of the genuinity of Lane,
Yeah, absolutely. Like I heard a couple of live performances from Lane, and even in his live performances, he's really consistent. Like, obviously, it's not going to be like every sound is absolutely identical to the previous sound, because that's just not the reality of beatbox. But he's one of the most consistent throughout routines, which is something you really need for this type of music.
That's true.
And he's just so good with it, man. He's just...
The mindset behind a beatboxer for an a cappella group is also very important, because I know almost 90% of all beatboxers I know they want to show off and like, look how good I am. That doesn't work. So this Lane really supporting together with, for example, with Jeff, because Jeff is a really strong supporting role as a bass, and I think beatboxing is that too.
Yeah, and it's great that you bring up Jeff too, because Jeff could easily steal this entire piece away from the rest of the group, just from how maniacal and diabolical his voice sounds. But just his single lines coming in, he kind of lays under the radar, just adding more of that contrast to the rest of what's happening. The storytelling that you were mentioning, it's so good, so well balanced.
Exactly. There's so many videos where I've actually said, for Jeff is he is there. He is a massive presence, but he isn't. He could be. He isn't, and it's good that he isn't, and he's holding back, and he's just supporting the rest. He does that all the time. I don't know how, but Jeff has such an, and this is gonna sound a little bit cringe, but such an alpha energy type male energy. If he's there, you know you want to respect the guy.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like, and that's the beautiful thing about this group, like you were mentioning. It's the fact that this group is like just such a it's like a team sport. You know, no one player can really dominate. You could have a leading melodic line be the star. You know, you could have your Kobe of the group or whatever, but at the end of the day, you know, everybody's playing off of each other. Everybody's really working together to achieve the goal of a really strong, really well put together piece. And they're just really doing that. Nobody's really trying to outshine each other. And because they all respect each other and what it is that they're contributing to the piece, it's just so good.
Completely agree. Shall we move on?
Yes.
Yes.
Say it once, say it twice. Take a chance to roll the dice. Ride with the moon in the dead of night.
Everybody scream! Everybody scream!
What? Just more and more.
I am the who when you call, who's there? Who's there? I am the wind blowing through your hair.
I am the shadow on the moon at night, filling your dreams to the brim with fright.
This is Halloween.
Damn.
This is Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween. Tender things everywhere. Life's no fun without a bit scared.
That's all,
Here now.
Do you hear this bass line? Like, it's this... Like, it's such a strong foundation shoving this entire piece moving forward alongside the great beatboxing, but the harmonies are so crisp, and this bass line just and
I
it's
wanna
so
hear that,
crisp
actually.
and exact in the notes. Oh my gosh, man! Oh my god!
I need to hear that. I need to hear that. Hold up.
Yeah.
Because I've been focusing a lot on the visual storytelling here.
Like I love their costume. Oh my gosh!
They just
Yeah.
a little bit every single time.
Filling your
Well, hold on, I need to listen.
brim with fright.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween. Tender things everywhere.
Oh, I know what you mean, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, it's like it's so subtle and quiet because you're so captured by this really loud but just this underlying dude, it just adds so many layers to the piece. It's so good.
The fact that you caught that is it's impressive because there's a lot on screen that's happening right now. There's way too much. Sometimes with voice play, I get overwhelmed, and you just gotta take a step back and like, all right, hold on.
Like, they're not
What's
only
happening?
amazing with their makeup and their storytelling. Like, this whole transformation sequence has been awesome, and the way that they're singing this piece is incredible. But like you said, if you just step back and actually listen to all of the layers, then you actually realize
Oh my
just how freaking amazing these guys are, and this arrangement is. Oh my gosh, it's just incredible.
And they make this type of stuff almost per month. I don't know how they do it. It's almost what?
Like,
They have 200 videos or something. I don't know how many.
this group is probably one of the most underrated groups
Yeah.
that I know of.
Somehow, yes. They have how many subscribers? Pardon?
I think over a million, over a million, I think.
Almost 1.6. And
Yeah.
somehow they're still underrated. I don't know.
You got groups like Pentatonics having millions upon millions of subscribers, and I'm like, in terms of like capturing you in a visual performance as well as an like audio performance, audible, it's, I think they're very close to each other's level. in terms of their performance and their ability and execution. Like there's a lot to really admire about both of those groups.
That's
for different reasons.
Exactly. There's very many different reasons. I want to try and compare the two, which is really difficult because I'm almost scared to say something about like this one is better than the other one. Lol.
Nah. It's not about.
I feel like VoicePlay takes a way in a cappella that no one else does, and the Home Free comes close, but it is not the same still.
Yeah, I get that. Like, every single one of them have their own vibe and their own aesthetic. Like, something I really dig about Home Free as a whole is their southern charm, their twang, the way that they engage is very comforting.
Yeah,
like,
man. Yeah.
When I visited the Deep South, like I was like I got there were some uncomfortable situations I ended up in, but overall there were a lot of like really strong southern hospitality. How you doing, darling? Here's some like warm gumbo. Like it really it there was something really comforting about it. But with Pentatonics, it's much more mainstream songs and really creative ideas opened up in very professional ways, where Home Free is just full theatrics and really good execution. And I don't really enjoy comparing groups because each group has its own like distinct thing to offer. But man, like I just think these guys are so much more compelling to watch and engage with as an artist or a group.
I think, and let me know in the comments if you. But these people, I'm not completely sure if I have ADHD. All right, I'm not completely sure. I think I do, but they keep it. They tingle my brain constantly. Like new, and VoicePlay makes me very, very happy. Also, a little comment. Back on the Home Free that it makes you feel comfortable. I thought that was just me because I grew up with country, so misread that emotion right there. So that's good to know. That's an interesting one. That's good. That's funny.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, like not everything within the group has to be perfect. Like you were mentioning with Adam not having the utmost of consistencies. Like, even then, like, while I wholeheartedly agree with that, there's, like, I haven't seen Kevin from Pentatonics or Lane from VoicePlay utilize the harmonica, that kind of sound.
I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, it's a weird sound, but, like, it's because they utilize varying elements of what their strengths are and how each group knows what their strengths and weaknesses are and really emphasizes what they know they can really pull off. And that's what I really appreciate about all of the groups, but especially VoicePlay.
Hold on, let me try one more time, man. Yeah, I think I got it.
There we go. that was so authentic, dude. That's
what I was thinking. I just need a little practice, man. Yeah, that was real.
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
Yeah, let's go.
Life's no fun without a bit scared.
That's all,
Here, in our town, that is our job and no we enemy.
In this town, don't we love it now? Everyone's waiting for the next surprise.
Skeleton Jack might get you in the back there.
Scream like a banshee.
Jump out of your skin. This is Halloween. Everybody scream.
Please make way for a very special guy.
Old Jack is king of the pumpkin patch. Everyone hail to the pumpkin king now. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. the pumpkin song.
My gosh!
Oh no! Wow. There's a couple voices in there that were absolutely mind-blowing.
Oh, yeah.
From Janon. Also, what's
Yeah.
happening over here?
Who is this child?
I don't know.
Alright.
The random ass child.
Every age.
Damn. Oh my
Like,
god. What a journey.
Some things that I loved about, especially that ending sequence, their ability to utilize that breathy sound, that kind of like that. It again, it's all layering and just that Halloween and the fact that it's constantly going up in pitch throughout the entirety of the piece. And Ellie's last note there, just sustaining that. Oh!
They cannot make it feel boring somehow. It keeps going.
One hail,
Hold up, I gotta say a couple things.
one hail to the pumpkin king now.
That was a clean voice, super clean, like pumpkin. I can't even talk that clean.
Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. In this town we call home.
I'm gonna be. I don't know if I should say this, but
Everyone
the way he looks, I thought he didn't get hit in this head. Let me say that's where I ended. You know, an other head. I thought he was gonna his other head got chopped off. That's what I thought. But I obviously that was my initial instinct, and then I was it's voice play. They would never do that, but it really looks like it. Like it really looks like it.
we call home. Everyone hail to
See?
the pumpkin
See what I mean?
song.
Yeah, I get you.
You can probably do that even way better than I do. I have never sung in my life, so
I don't. Okay, so his range is a lot higher than my range is. My voice range isn't as expansive as the rest of the groups. I know how to maximize my 2.5 octave range. But their range is like they know how to belt. I didn't spend my time learning how to belt. That's a different technique outside of opera. I just know how to keep notes grounded in the idea of. Yeah, I would have to sing it in my head voice to do that, and he's singing at full chest here, and
I can't do it. I cannot do it. How long have you been singing?
Well, I've always loved singing throughout my life, but I started training professionally when I just turned 14.
14.
Yeah, and
Damn.
I'm 29 now, so 15 years.
15 years of singing, and that was also super into it. Like every single day on the grind for singing.
Yeah.
I get it.
Like, and I loved like really trying to imitate opera singers before that. Probably like when I was 7, I started imitating opera singers.
Mm-hmm.
And really getting a voice teacher and buckling down when I was 14.
When I was 7, I was doing commercials and sounds that from those commercials, like
it took me so long to learn the click roll, so that's awesome. It took me so.
Oh, I didn't have the click roll then. This was with my cheek. I did that as a baby even though. It's a little different. But I know this grind where you are so obsessed with something that you think is so cool, opera singing, beatboxing, you are on the grind every single day. It's a daily grind to grow. I think it's a good thing to have to eventually, do what we do right now and utilize the skill and teach people online. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it's amazing. Also, these outfits that they are wearing. I don't know what some of them are of what some of them are. What is Ellie right now? Is that the Spider-Verse
I
enemy?
think.
Big
Yeah,
Pig?
I
Kingpin?
think he's the mayor from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh.
Like the Two-Face spin the head kind of guy, where he's a little like triangle figure, and they're just trying to make him somewhat more realistic by like jarring his face, making him more fat, more thicker, especially in that neck, where when his voice changed of "in this town" kind of feeling,
Bro!
but yeah.
And this, bro, that was clean as hell. You just throw that out casually. I can't even get close to that. And
Well,
this
that-
town.
I can't belt, but I can I can project resonance. I can breathe in a certain way that allows more sound to vibrate and push out more.
I've heard Jeff do that type of singing before, I think.
Jeff's range, though, is something I always wanted to have my entire life, and you just gotta have the genes for it. Like you can try all you want to push out low notes, but if you just don't have it, you can't force it. You gotta have it naturally.
That's true. That's same in beatboxing. We have a super popular world level guy called D-Lo, and he has this bass. I have the same bass, except his is a little quicker and a little higher. It's purely because of genetics that mine sounds a little bit more liquidy, and there's no way for me to get higher in any way. So that's.
And for those that don't know, I can't do inward bass at all. I try every day, and I can't do it. But I'm still working. But
can you, if you're comfortable, can you show your inward bass? Just I think I can teach you a little bit. That was a snore bass, I think. You wanna? Yeah, I think you tried a little of like that, right?
Well, I'm trying to position my tongue a little bit back to try to make the throat, or not the throat, the inward bass happen. But every time I do, it just keeps getting caught in the back of my throat.
I'll teach you a little bit. I don't know how many tutorials you've seen, but can you do the? Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then you wanna try to.
I can't do it inward. I could do it outward, but not inward.
I tried this on the bike. That was the first step, by the way. That one. Oh shit! That's the first step.
Okay.
All right. The idea was that we're going to do a watch twice, but I think we already covered everything.
Yeah, the theatrics, the
Voices,
just
outfits.
the voice. Yeah, just all of the little intricacies, the layering, just all. Yeah, that was.
Plus some extra vibes. I think we did it, man.
Yeah, I'll agree to that.
Well, if you want to see more of this, give this a little like. Follow Good Evening Stories, by the way. I love him. He's a good guy. Follow Good Evening Stories.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great. Yeah. Bye.
Bye, everyone.